So I hit a reading slump. Hi, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome myself back to my channel, because I don't know the last time I actually sat down and filmed anything. I feel like I've said that in the past like 4 or 5 videos I've filmed, but I've just like not been into it. I don't know, like I haven't really read a whole lot. This month is a lot better. But in May, I only read 5 books. I know that sounds like a lot, but I just felt like I was in such a slump and I wasn't into reading anything. I had like no creative juices flowing, nothing. So I'm sorry if the light changes a lot. It's currently storming outside. Also, I got a new couch. Isn't it pretty? I love it so much. I'm sure I'll show it to you in a vlog at some point. But I just haven't been feeling very creative for this channel. I've been in a reading slump, like I said, but we're gonna try to get back into it. I have some things planned. We're going to an author event in this big book warehouse sale on Saturday, so I'm going to be vlogging that, which is going to be fun. I am very excited about that. But I am going to tell you about the books I read in May. This month is already going better. We're already doing better. We're already doing better in June. We're on the up and up, hopefully. I didn't set a TBR in June, so sorry I didn't post that video. Also, if I read my TBR or not video, the answer is probably just no to 99.9% of those, because I only read 5 books in May. So did I read my May TBR? The answer is no, but I did read 5 books. So we're going to talk about those. The first book that I read was, of course, Rewrite Our Story by Kat Singleton. If you don't know already, if you haven't seen me rave about this book on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram, because I did some really cute pictures for this book. But this is about Cade and Mayor, and they live in this small town called Sutton Mountain. If you have read Black Ties and White Lies, you know about Sutton Mountain. If you've not read Black Ties and White Lies, go read Black Ties and White Lies. Also, read the extended epilogue of Black Ties and White Lies. It is on Kat's newsletter, because it ties into this just a little bit. And I think you would definitely want to read Black Ties and White Lies. Definitely the epilogue if you've read Black Ties and White Lies before you read this, but you definitely don't have to. Cade and Mayor grew up together. Cade's sister Pippa is Mayor's best friend, and Mayor has always kind of had a crush on Cade, so this is kind of like second chance, because they kind of have a little thing when they're growing up, and then Mayor moves away, and she is forced to come back to Sutton Mountain for a reason that is I'm not going to tell you, because spoilers. This book had me literally sobbing in the first chapter. There are some trigger warnings, so make sure to look those up. It is definitely heartbreaking at times, but they are one of my favorite couples I've ever read. I love Cade and Mayor so much. Cade has such a mouth on him. I thought Beckett Sinclair from Black Ties and White Lies had a dirty mouth. Cade's is dirtier, and we love it. So this is a small town. It's kind of second chance. It's best friend's brother. There is no third act breakup. We love to see it. We love when there's no third act breakup. We love it. So please go read Rewrite Our Story. This book is just stunning. All of the pages have these beautiful, look at them, they're so pretty. I just love it so much. There's a playlist, of course. You know, Kat is the queen of playlists. I mean, look at these pages. By the way, Mayor's real name is Marigold. That is a very important thing in this story. So please go rewrite our story. Please go read Rewrite Our Story. It is 5 stars, 5 million stars, all the stars. It deserves everything in the world. Cat deserves everything in the world. And then, speaking of people that deserve everything in the world, I read Love and Hockey by Monty J. If you didn't already know, Monty J is one of my favorite authors of all time. They wrote the Hollow Boy series, and this is their first series that they wrote called Love and Hockey. It is, of course, a hockey romance. This is about Bishop and Valor, and they have a really cool friendship from the first time they meet. There's a definite age gap. It's not, I don't think it's considered age gap because I don't think it's 11 years, which is what I think the book community decided was going to be. So Bishop is 23 and Valor's 13. So they're 10 years apart. So it's borderline age gap. When they first meet, Bishop is 23, Valor is 13. Bishop is playing on a professional hockey team with Valor's dad. Valor also plays hockey. So they have like this fun friend relationship until she gets older, of course. He helps her a lot with hockey, helps her practice and all of those things. And things progress when she gets older. And they kind of have like a troubled relationship for a little bit. It is a little bit of a secret for a little bit, but they are very much like fated mates in like the real world sense. They're more than soulmates. Twin flames is what I think they're considered in this book. I think that's what they say, is they're twin flames, which is basically where like soulmates is like the person that like your soul connects with the most, and then twin flames is like the person that completes your soul basically. So they're very much like meant to be together. It was really cool to see a female athlete in a book. This is the first one I've read where the female is also an athlete or is the athlete. So I loved Valor. She's strong, she's redheaded, she is like a spitfire, and I loved it. And Bishop is, you know, whew. So I loved this. I loved Love and Hockey. I can't wait to finish this series. I'm very excited about the next book and who that couple is going to be. There are some heavy trigger warnings, so make sure to look them up. But of course, they are 8 years apart, not 10. They are 8 years apart, so not as intense of a difference as I thought. 8 years apart. So please go read Love and Hockey. 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. Sorry if the camera moved. My battery died. We started off the month very strong. Sorry that the camera is moving so much and the light is changing so much. Okay, so and then I read How to Kiss Your Enemy by Jenny Proctor. I loved this. This is part of the How to Kiss the Hawthorne Brothers series. This is the third book, and this is Lennox's book. And let me tell you, I've been waiting for this since I picked up How to Kiss Your Best Friend, because Lennox is the like moody chef in the family. I've been waiting on his book since the beginning, and I was not disappointed in Lennox at all. This is Lennox and Tatum, and Tatum and Lennox were rivals in college. Tatum's dad is like a celebrity chef. Tatum actually ends up coming and working at the farm that Lennox's family owns and that his restaurant is at. She's going to be running the catering business. So it is a forced proximity. It's academic rivals to now, like, so they're rivals. Their relationship is so cute, and he is so protective of her, and I loved every single second of it. I loved it so much. So please go read this. If you want a book that is not spicy, Jenny Proctor is your girl. She writes closed door romance, so there is no on-screen, on-page spice, and I love it. I love Jenny. She is one of my favorite. She's probably my favorite closed door author. Her and Sarah Adams are top tier. Absolutely love both of them. It's a really fun read. It's really kind of lighthearted. There's not too many severely heavy topics. So this would be a really fun read. I think it mainly takes place in like the winter, but would be a fun like summery read. And then I read Floored, which is the third Ward sister book. I said I was going to stop reading this series, but I decided to continue because the lead up to this one had me very curious. This is the sister that, if you've heard me talk about this previously, this is the sister that I wanted her to end up with her best friend, and she didn't, and I was kind of disappointed in that. So I feel like I didn't give the story and the book as much. I don't know, I feel like I was kind of down on it to begin with because it wasn't who I wanted her to end up with, but still liked this. I probably liked it the best out of all of them, I think. This is Leah and Jude is a professional soccer player in the UK, and Leah is over there to work on a thing for school. She's doing a project kind of thing for school, and she goes over there to do research basically for her project. So she meets Jude in a bar. They kind of have a one-night stand, and then things kind of evolve from there. Jude definitely has some issues, some family issues that kind of get worked out. His family really just kind of pissed me off 90% of the time because I was like, can you not act like you're 12? You're his parents. Thank you. I felt like it was kind of rushed at times too. Like there would be big time jumps that I didn't really like, and there was other things that I wish we would have seen a little bit more of, but overall it was okay. I think I gave it like 3.5 stars, 3.75 stars, somewhere around in there, about as the same as all the other ones. Wasn't my favorite, didn't hate it. The last book I read was Indigo Ridge by Stephanie Perry. I'm so excited. I'm screaming. I understand why people are so obsessed with this series and with Stephanie's writing. This was my first Stephanie Perry book. She actually sent me this, which is freaking wild. Wild that like this is the thing that exists in my life. Stephanie Perry sent me this book. What? I don't know, but it happened and I'm so excited. Oh my god. This book was not what I expected out of this at all. So this all takes place, all of the Eden's books take place in Quincy, Montana, and it's all of the Eden children's relationships, their stories. So this is about Winslow and Griffin, and Winslow is moving to Quincy to become the new sheriff at the police station, and she's kind of young, so she's not very respected to begin with. The Edens, on the other hand, are very respected, are very like high caliber people in this little town. Their family basically created this town and founded this town, so the Edens are like Quincy royalty. Winslow is like very determined to like prove herself, and there have been a string of suicides that have happened in this town, and Winslow thinks that it's really fishy. So a lot of it is her trying to figure out this mystery, which I was not expecting like a mystery aspect in this book, but it was really cool. So her and Griffin have a one-night stand that kind of turns into a two-night stand, and then a three-night stand, and then a little bit more, and something drastic happens to make them kind of like realize their feelings for each other. But I loved this book so freaking much, so much. I just read the second book, which was Juniper Hill. I read it this month already, and I am dying to read more of this book, like this series. I'm loving it. I'm like eating it up. Like I'm in a small town mood right now. I don't know if it's a summer thing for me or what, but I have read so many small town romances lately. I read 3 small town romances in May. On my second Small Town Romance for June, so that'll be 5 in 2 months. Plus, if I can get this book that I'm reading currently done in the next couple days, which I probably will because I'm very excited about it, I will probably read the 3rd book in this series. But I'm so excited. I love the Edens series so far. It's so good. I loved it so much. And like I said, was not expecting the mystery aspect in that series. But it's a really fun twist and gives it a little bit more character, I feel like. Like the story as a whole has more character than just being a regular small town romance. It gives you something like that keeps you captivated, that keeps you reading. So I really like the way that Devaney did that. So 5 stars for that. I overall had an incredible reading month. I don't know if I told you, but I think I gave How to Kiss Your Enemy 4.75 stars. So overall, 3 5-star books in a month. Out of the 5, 3 out of 5. That's a really good rating. So thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said, I have some really exciting things coming up. I'm going to be vlogging that book shopping trip. I'm going to be filming a haul for it. A haul of like basically everything I've bought in the first 6 months of this year. I'm going to do a haul of all that because I don't think I've done a haul since, oh god, when's the last time I did a haul? I have so many books to show you. So many special edition books, so many fun things that I am so excited about to show you that I've bought in the past 6 months. We also have all the 6-month videos coming up. I'm going to go through every book that I read and in the first 6 months, all 50 something of them. I've already read 50 something books this year. We're going to go over all of them. We're also going to pick our top 6 out of that video. I will do a separate video and we will pick our top 6 books of the year. So a lot more coming to you in the next couple of weeks. I'm very excited. We'll also have all of our June wrap up, the July TBR. We won't have a did I read my TBR because I didn't make one, but all the other ones will be coming. They'll be coming. They're on their way. I'm also working on some new things for J Sky, which I'm very excited about. If you didn't know, I have a small business. It is linked down below always. And I'm working on some new stuff for that is bookish, and I'm very excited. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!